So let me show you a few tricks really fast with Prezi. First of all, I clicked create a new Prezi, and you can look through all of their different layouts that they have here, or you can just start blank. This project is a timeline. So I pressed more and I scrolled down and I found a timeline looking thing here, which I don't really, this isn't like the most beautiful thing ever. So don't think that you have to use anything here. Actually, the last time I made a timeline, I just started blank. But you can see here's the layout. Now the biggest problem with this, using a timeline like this, is you're going to have to change a lot. Because see, of course, all of these dates are wrong and everything like that. But I mean, it's all easy to do. You just click it and then you just change it. You change the text to whatever you want. So June 28th, 1914 is our first date. So I'd go into the first one and I would type in June 28th, 1914. And then you have an area to write, what happened and why it was important, etc. And then, of course, I asked for at least a picture. And so if you click on image, and this is one thing I love about Prezi, you can go over here and you can get an image that maybe you found and saved on your computer, or you can type in right here and it will search Google just as if you were in the Google, on the Google website. So I'll type in Archduke's name, Ferdinand. That's not how you spell it. Hold on, and then I just press search, and it's going to be just like if I was online. Now the only problem is that sometimes, this is going to give you every picture that's related to Franz Ferdinand. And so you see this picture, that is the Archduke. This picture, that's the man that killed him. So you need to be careful, and I would also have Google pulled up in another page, just so, because on Google you can actually click the picture and it'll say, exactly who that is and what that is, etc. But here again, this is super easy. And so what you just do is you just double click that, and then it pulls it over into this box. And once it's there, you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can move it around, you can do whatever you need to do to, to get it where you want it to be and to make the slide look nice. And then if you go back over here, this is how you get from what we would call slides on PowerPoint. This is how we get from slide to slide, it's just by clicking these. And you can see, there that would be your first slide. Now, like I said, I would have probably just used a blank format, because then you can do whatever you want to do with it without being kind of stuck in a certain, in a certain thing and with only a certain number of slides, etc. So to do that, I just do start blank, and it's going to be literally completely blank. But what you do is you add in your slides, or what they call frames, on your own. And so, you come here and you draw a new bracket, say over here. And then, since it is a timeline, there's ways to draw arrows or draw lines to and from each bracket. You could do a timeline, you could have your line something like that. And then once you, you want to work within this frame, you just go into it and then you insert whatever you want to do. Again, do your image the same way I showed you a moment ago, or you can just add a section within this frame where you can, like with the timeline one, type in the date, so June 28th, and then like with everything, you can move it and put it wherever you want to. And again, anytime you click, just randomly click within a frame, it's going to, ask if you want, it's going to give you that. But if you don't, If you want to put a picture, again, you go up here, you can put pictures, you can put videos, you can put different shapes. And then always when you're done with that frame, you can come back out to here and, you know, make a new frame or make new lines to kind of put it all together. And then this here was where you would put your, you know, your World War I timeline, the name of it. And again, you can move it around and do whatever you want to do to make it look nicer. If you don't want this big circle here, you can get rid of it. I don't know. There's just a lot of little things like that that you can do. And if you have a more specific question about something you were trying to do, just ask me and I'll try to help you with it.